Yes, sir. Chicago Bulls news, boys. The Bulls are not interested in trading Zach Lavine at the moment. So how do I know this, boys? So news has came out over the past couple days coming from NBC Sports Chicago. Casey Johnson, on behalf of NBC Sports Chicago, has said that Chicago, at this point in time, is not looking to trade Zach Lavine. So what does this mean for the Chicago Bulls? And why are they not looking to trade Zach Lavine? At this point in time, Zach Lavine is averaging about 27 points, about 5 assists and 3 rebounds, or it might be 3 rebounds, 5 assists. I can't remember. But he's playing some of the best basketball of his career, some of his most efficient basketball. He looks fantastic. He looks like he's really, truly ascending to the star that we all thought Zach Lavine could be, which is great. So, obviously, if you're the Chicago Bulls, you have him under contract for this season and next season, where he'll enter free agency at the end of the next season. It doesn't make sense for the Bulls to trade him now when he's playing his best basketball, unless they're looking to capitalize on his value because they believe that going into next year, teams might be less willing to trade for him because he'll be a free agent in the upcoming season. So I could see why that would make sense. But right now for the Bulls, I think they need to hold on to Zach Lavine. And as you guys heard, Karnisovas is not looking to trade Zach Lavine right now. He's not interested in trading for him. And I think that's a good idea because the way he's playing right now, he's likely to continue to improve and he may even get better again next season. Then that's when you would want to look to trade him. And why do I think that the Bulls should look to trade Zach Lavine next season? It's simple, guys. Zach Lavine is going to look for a max contract. Zach Lavine scoring 27 points per game is definitely a max contract type of player. Some could argue that it is the type of good stats, bad team type of thing going on where we've seen with guys who like Devin Booker scoring 70 points on a bad Suns team. So you could give that argument, but me personally, I think Zach Lavine is a true scorer in this league. He's a type of guy where he can create offense for you. He can play make to a certain degree. His defense, that is the area in which he lacks, but he has the athleticism and the body size to be a good defender. He just lacks the discipline to be a good defender, I would say. So why do I think the Bulls should trade him next season? I think they should trade him next season because the alternative to not trading him is keeping him and signing him to a near max contract, if not a max contract. And by signing Zach Lavine to a max contract, you're then putting yourself in a position where to win a championship, the Bulls have to build a championship roster around a maxed out Zach Lavine. And I don't know how you do that. Let me know in the comments if you know how you could build a championship roster around a maxed out Zach Lavine with Zach Lavine earning 30 to 35% of your salary cap. I don't know how it's possible. I think the Bulls have some good young pieces. They got Kobe White. They got Patrick Williams. If anything on the roster, Patrick Williams is the most untouchable guy on the roster. That's my philosophy on the Bulls. That's how I see it. So they got Kobe White. They got Patrick Williams. They got Wendell. They got Laurie. So they got a bunch of good young guys on the team, including Zach Lavine. So I think you're much better off trading Zach Lavine, getting whatever assets you can, and continue to build around your young core. Build a team that is competitive and looks attractive to potential superstar free agents so that once your team is built up, Kobe White is more developed, he improves. Patrick Williams is more developed, he improves. Maybe you trade Lauri Markkanen and get some pieces back for him because apparently when they tried to sign Lauri Markkanen during the offseason, Lauri was not happy with the money they were offering him. So maybe you trade Lavine, you trade Markkanen, you get the assets back in return for them, and then you just continue to build around this young core of Kobe White, Patrick Williams, Wendell Carter Jr. You make moves around these guys, and then you build your team up to the point where you can attract free agents. This is exactly what the Clippers did to get Kawhi and Paul George. They built their team with no superstars, just made the team competitive with Gallinari, Tobias Harris, Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams. That team was competitive, Zubac, but they didn't have any stars. So I think that's the Bulls' best bet. Build a competitive team with all the young guys and then attract these free agents. Maybe you could get a guy like Bradley Beal when he becomes a free agent in 2 years from now. So I think that's the Bulls' best bet. Hold on to Zach Lavine. He's playing great basketball this season. See what you can get out of him. Maybe he takes a defensive stride. If not, then next year you can trade him and get even more assets for him. That's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments, what do you think the Bulls should do with Zach Lavine. How do you guys think the Bulls can improve this season? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. We do new NBA videos every week. Peace.